right, welcome once again. This is still Crossfire. We're looking at a very important topic today, addressing who becomes the next vice president of Nigeria come 2015. We have a couple of names that are predominantly making news on almost an everyday basis. And that's why we're narrowing down our discussion today to two parties, and that is APC and PDP. And so our analysis is going to be based on two gentlemen who have been selected and probably elected to be the running mate for President Goodluck Jonathan and, another gentleman who is coming on the platform of the APC as their aspirant come 2015. Now, we're talking about Professor Yemi Osinbajo. What have you got to say, barrister? I know you have a You pleaded
with me before we go back not to say everything I have.
No, you cannot.
Are you sure you
can't possibly say everything. I can't possibly say everything I want to say about Namadi Sambo.
Because he doesn't have anything.
He's got a lot.
There's nothing to say.
He's got a lot.
There's nothing
We're talking about what qualifies. We don't need the biography or the background,
Professor
where they were born, how they were christened. That's not what we want on this show. Tell us what qualifies this gentleman to fit into the position of the vice president. Of, I don't want to know if he was born by two women or by one man or one man and two women or whatever.
Yesterday, when we talked about the criteria and the expectations of Nigeria, Nigerians come 2015, one of the first things we stated was what? Discipline.
Okay.
Law and order.
Yeah.
And what was you used a term
yesterday? Is that all?
Wait.
Is that all?
You used a particular term yesterday.
Don't forget about my terms.
You used a particular term yesterday.
Is that all that qualifies somebody to fit into the role of the vice president of Nigeria?
Being the former Attorney General, Lagos State, and former Commissioner of Justice in Lagos State.
Okay.
Now, lawyers will agree with me that the legal structure we have on ground currently today in Lagos State is one of the first in Africa.
You killed it.
And all of that
only lawyers will agree with you. You killed it. I am not a lawyer. Only lawyers will agree with you.
You're not a lawyer.
I don't.
But let me tell you what secret you do not know. As far as
law secret,
as far as agreement and legal terminology is concerned, you see companies residents at Abuja, companies that are residents at other parts of the country, all saying they want arbitration to be held in Lagos State. Why? If they had so much faith and confidence in the judicial system of those states where those companies are domiciled at, why couldn't they have insisted that no, let the matter be held at those respective states? But they all said no, Lagos State has to be.
Let's have a balance.
There are just two countries in Africa.
Have a balance. There are just two countries
in Africa with fantastic legal system.
Okay, good.
One is South Africa. And because Lagos State is just a state, not a nation. But Lagos State and South Africa are just those two places where you have fantastic legal systems. Now, he started his administration from 1999, and he grew up to now. Do you want me to go to the other aspects?
Hold on. Let's create a balance for the show. I've been listening to you.
He suits perfectly.
I've been listening to you.
He's the only man that can give us law and order as far as governance is concerned.
Fantastic. Mohammed Namadi Sambo. Now, this man, I want to first of all look at it from his carryability. Here is someone who has been in the corridor of governance for years now.
And you tell me what he did.
I was not interjecting you. Can I speak? Can I speak, please? Can I just speak? Now, he's been in the corridor of power and is not interested in making headline stories. He is busy about his position as the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and he is fitting into that position perfectly.
How do you want?
Now, that's what I want to explain to you. Listen to me, please.
In what way has he helped?
That's what I want to.
In what way has he helped the number one man?
Down memory lane.
Architecturally structure the destruction of lives and properties.
Can I talk, please?
Or the destruction of Nigeria's economy.
Let's give ourselves room to talk, please.
Feel free.
Now, here has been. I mean, this is an individual whose pedigree is of no doubt, whose record will be very difficult to break.
What does
Here is an individual who is an architect by training. And you see, practicum in architecture is that is the only thing that qualifies an architect for a license to be able to practice. Okay. It's an indication that this man has gone through, and he has a master's degree in architecture anyway. Now, to let you know a few things about this gentleman, is first of all to let you know that as an architect, he is someone who should be given room to help us think in terms of how Nigeria should be structured.
From 2011 to
today,
what have they done to help structure the economy of Nigeria that has fallen?
How?
Now,
how did it fall? Because we failed. Because Nigeria failed in oil. Hold on.
Professor Yemi has had over 31 years of litigation
we will mess the show
experience.
If you don't want to listen to me, you'll be talking and I'll be talking.
Significant trial and appellate work. Are you talking about even at the Supreme Court level?
What has he done?
How he has
everything he has done is in the corridor of the judiciary.
He has set precedents.
He's in the corridor of the judiciary.
Yeah.
How does that qualify him?
You should also understand that without the judiciary,
that's all he knows.
The judiciary, that
is all he knows.
Nigeria can't stand.
He has not done any other thing.
No nation can stand.
Sambo was an architect. He practiced and he succeeded.
Okay.
He worked with the Oyo State government.
Yes, during his NYSC.
Exactly.
NYSC.
But he worked there. And then when he left, because of his experience, he became the Commissioner of Works and Housing for Kaduna State.
And then later on
because of his achievement,
what did he do during those periods of time?
How can an ordinary commissioner...
Tell us what he...
An ordinary commissioner that does not have record, how can he become the governor of a state?
Ordinary commissioner.
How can he become the governor of a state?
Where people who are not even qualified or worthy to assume those offices have been rigged into power. I'm not saying he was rigged.
He was elected because of his records of achievement.
I have told you what records of achievement.
What has Oshibajo? Let me tell you something. Oshibajo has done a lot for the judiciary system. And so lawyers should go and vote for him.
Judiciary system.
Nobody Sambo has served a state, an entire state. He was the governor of Kaduna State.
What did he do now?
He did a lot. Let me tell you what he did. Let me tell you. When he came in, he came up with an 11-point agenda. No, he came up with an 11-point agenda.
For security.
One,
and
to educate
of women.
Education, women empowerment, security, where his focus. Kaduna under his watch was a peaceful state. Kaduna under his watch was a peaceful state.
But then if you look back during the time he was governor,
yes,
we still saw pocket crisis here and there in Kaduna State.
Then where did you get that information from?
You empowered women
to do what? You need to read again.
You empowered women.
Your information is wrong.
You empowered women
that information is wrong.
To be farmers. Is that what we need at this age and time?
Skill acquisition program for women.
Program to do what?
Yes.
To learn how to make beads.
Do you know for the first time an Hausa man came up and he said, our daughters are married too early. Our daughters are married too early. They need to be educated. They need to go to school.
So
they need to find their place in the society.
Now, look at the abduction of the Chibok girls.
Yeah?
If you're telling me now that he fought for the security of his state and he fought for the security of women.
The Chibok girls.
I'm talking about.
Were they abducted in Kaduna State?
Were
they abducted in Kaduna State?
Because he's the number 2 man of Nigeria.
Excuse me.
Isn't he the number 2 man?
Excuse
me. So what impact?
Let me tell you.
What has he been able to do for Nigeria?
You see, Jonathan was told
what has he been
by
able
the people
to do
you know
to recover those women?
Government extremely ungovernable for good Lord Jonathan. And they have done that. They succeeded in doing that.
A wise leader and a government that is ready to focus on the people would not care about what any man said about making whatever ungovernable.
No!
All they know
you are wrong.
You are wrong.
You are totally wrong there.
We're talking about them.
We're talking about a
Buhari. Their lives.
We're talking about a Buhari.
Under the sun.
One-time military president of this country.
Nigerians stood.
What are you saying?
Let me ask you a question.
Not just
do you think
the statement was not made by a passerby.
Now let me ask you
it wasn't made. It was made by somebody who is renowned, who is a general in the army. What are you talking about?
General Buhari is responsible for the attacks in the north?
I don't know.
He is from the northeast for goodness
sake. I don't know because if I say a lot of things on this program, my life is in danger. My life can be in danger. I have a lot of things to say.
Protected and ensured. Do you think it's the same man that will go and begin to kill his brothers and his sisters?
Yes,
no.
yes, he can.
Never he can.
Yes, he can.
He would never
for
do
political full ambition he can. And that is what we are seeing in 2015.
I'm telling you that come 2015,
that is what we are seeing in 2015.
Because people are tired and frustrated with the structure on ground.
The change we want is not in him.
The change we need is in APC.
It is not there. It is not there. You told us 4 years ago that he told us 4 years ago that it is in CPC.
He will give Nigerians breath of fresh air.
He's unstable.
They told Nigerians they will give Nigerians of fresh air.
APC is just a white, they are just a white bird with beautiful feathers.
A white bird with beautiful feathers that has made, look at all the APC states.
What have they made?
Look at all APC-led states.
Those were individuals who had pedigree. It was not done on the party platform. They were individuals who had pedigree.
Individuals with pedigree.
Oshiomhole,
Buhari has pedigree.
Fashola, pedigree.
I mean, what are you saying? Look at Professor Yemi now. He also has pedigree.
How?
Now
because he's making laws, he's forming policies in the judicial arena.
Excuse me, if he has made laws and policies at the judicial arena,
yes,
don't you know that it's the same laws, these beautiful, fantastic laws we had existed in Lagos State? Don't you know those are the kind of laws we need at the national level?
Before he was born, there have been laws.
Those are the laws we need
Before
at the
he was born, there have been laws.
Now look at the mere fact
he did it only for Lagos State. He did it only for Lagos. Was it a national thing? Was it a national thing?
Married to the granddaughter of our great father, Chief Awolowo. Now we know the legacies.
With the next vice president of Nigeria, what has that got to do with it?
Because these are people who respect laws. Because these are people who respect structure and principles. And that's exactly what we need in Nigeria. Because now Nigerians will not need to bother.
I'm surprised.
Nigerians will not need to cry about the economy.
You're just...
Because things will be in place.
Let me tell you something.
Because there will be law and order.
Do you want to hear
there
something?
There won't be any need for people to steal.
Let me give you another dimension to this. Let me give you another dimension to this.
What people refer to as corruption is messing. Why would Nigerians, in their right senses, vote a government that has made excuses for corruption?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Very true.
What has been the pedigree of the Nigerian judicial system? What has been? What has been his contribution?
A man like
what has been his contribution?
Wait. Now look at...
Because he was a commissioner of justice in a state. Just one state out of 37 states.
He conducted very important constitutional and presidential cases before the Nigerian Supreme Court. Now some of these cases...
Where did he get to?
Included...
How has he changed Nigeria? Where did he get to?
Between the federating units. And we saw the success. We saw how he got victory. Landmark victory.
You see, I have warned you several times. When you come on this show, stop bringing this legal aspect to it. That's your strong point. And that's why you could go all the way for Oshibajo.
Now, some of these disputes also include ownership and control of oil and gas resources.
Yeah,
Isn't that the problem of the country today?
How?
But this man was able to get to the Supreme Court and give valid landmark judgments, which so many states, which are not even APC affiliated, are all benefiting from. From his landmark. So imagine what will happen when he becomes vice president.
All right.
Imagine what will happen.
You know what? We invited a guest. Hold on.
Are you talking about investment? You should for once be honest.
All right, viewers, at this point, our number is scrolling on the screen. We need your input. We want you to call in and be a part of this show. This is your show. Nigeria is our country. So what we're saying in essence is that your contribution, you're calling in your thoughts on whatever topic we bring up on this show is extremely very sensitive, and it is important that Nigerians have a perspective and they can make a good decision come 2015. And we invited someone to join us on this show. Don't forget. We invited someone to join us on this show.
Definitely.
And I want to believe that it will be neutral when it comes on the show. I want to believe it will be neutral.
Why are you acting like Mourinho right now?
All right, no, don't worry.
We
will go on a short break, and when we come back, our guest will have joined us. Hold on. Our guest will have joined us, and then we will take this discussion to another level. Don't touch the dial.
Because I have so many facts for you.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead with your facts. Your facts are...